Hi everyone, this is Murthy. Welcome to QA automation classes. So today is the fourth class and today we are going to start with a very simple program in Selenium 4. Okay. In the last session we have already set up our Selenium 4 project in the IntelliJ, and we have also added our dependency to the pom.xml, right? Selenium 4.28.1 is the one we are going to use. Okay. So today we are gonna create a simple project. Okay, so we are going to use our source test and Java package. Okay, so here we can go and create a new Java class. Okay, so I can say just a simple program will write, like we'll create the driver instance, then we'll navigate to a application, and then we'll just print the title of that application. That's all. Okay, and with that I'll try to explain you what are the different types of driver object and what is the like hierarchy. Okay, so those things will be looking into that. Okay, so let's see. First I'll say just open URL. Okay, this is the first class. Okay, and don't ask again, we can add it all. So now, okay, so what we are going to do, so we can have our main. Okay, main method declaration, and here we can say let's start with the Chrome driver. We are going to use the Chrome. Okay, so let's say Chrome driver. Okay, driver equals to new Chrome driver. Okay, so you might have known, right? Everyone is using WebDriver. Driver equals to new Chrome driver or Firefox driver, whatever the code driver, whatever they are using, right? But now let's see why I'm writing this Chrome driver equals to new Chrome driver. Okay, so now as per our goal, we'll go to the driver dot get. Okay, so where exactly we want to get? We want to go to the, say I'll open the google.com. Okay, let's say google.com. So internet is down now. So google.com, let's copy the URL. Okay, so go to IntelliJ and here paste the URL. Okay, so now we're trying to go to the google.com. Okay, so after that we'll just print, right? So let's say s out. Okay, system.out.println, shortcut for that one, and here we'll just say driver. Okay, dot get title or something, get title. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Okay, so println no candidate found. Okay, fine. So now it is saying we are going to have system.out.println, we are going to have the driver.get title. Okay, so now why it is showing the red for the println? So let's see, file invalidate cache. Okay, invalidate and restart. Let's see. Okay, so there was some issue with the cache, so we just invalidated and started. So now if you see, the println is now coming properly. So let's wait for this to load. Indexing JDK21. Okay, fine. I'll pause this, and when everything is ready I'll start it. Okay, so everything looks good now, so I can go ahead and run this one. Okay, so right click, run. This will be our first run for Selenium for programs. Wow, awesome. See, now the URL is opened in the browser, okay, and here the title is also printed, okay, and here we can say driver.quit, okay, so it will quit the driver. Fine, so manually we can quit now. Fine. So now what we did, why did we write here Chrome driver equals to new Chrome driver, right? So if you see this Chrome driver, right, so this is nothing but a what exactly, this is a public class Chrome driver, right, and it is extending which driver, it is extending the Chromium driver. If you want to learn more about this, you can go here, okay, OpenQA. So Chrome driver equals to new Chrome driver, okay. So now we need to understand this is a Chrome driver, right, and this driver is going to, we can say, show talk or something, jump to source, accept, okay. So now this is the Chrome driver dot class, okay. So if you see the Chrome driver, so where is the driver, see, so now the Chrome driver is extending the Chromium driver, right, and then this Chromium driver, right, if you want to see what exactly is this Chromium driver, again you go, okay, Chromium driver, go to this documentation, so Chromium driver, jump to source, and if you see the Chromium driver is extending the remote WebDriver, okay, and if you want to see what exactly is this remote WebDriver, these are all classes, Chromium driver and remote WebDriver, these are all classes, okay. So first is Chrome driver is a class which is extending your Chromium driver, and the Chromium driver is another class which is extending your remote WebDriver. And then what exactly is your remote WebDriver, that is also a class. What it is doing, this remote WebDriver is implementing the WebDriver interface, right? So you might have seen WebDriver driver equals to new Chrome driver we are writing, right, to the parent class interface, okay, no, not parent class interface, to the parent interface reference, we are creating the object for the child implementing class, and then we are assigning, right? So I can show you the driver hierarchy, okay. So let's open this note, yeah, whiteboard, Microsoft whiteboard. I think I have drawn that diagram over here, we can see now, okay. So this is the one, Selenium for API, okay. So we have already seen, right, how to go to the different classes, okay, and so in the IntelliJ, so that's what we saw, right. So we use the Chrome driver here, this is the one we have driver, right. This Chrome driver was extending the Chromium WebDriver, right, that's what we saw, the Chrome driver was extending the Chromium driver, right. So Chrome driver is extending the Chromium driver, and this Chromium driver is extending the remote WebDriver. If you see, Chromium driver was extending the Chromium driver extending the remote WebDriver, and this remote WebDriver was implementing the WebDriver. So here if you see, remote WebDriver implements the WebDriver. So WebDriver is the interface, and these all are the classes, okay. So on the top there is the WebDriver interface, and then that is implemented by the remote WebDriver, and in remote WebDriver we have the three child classes. So one is the Safari driver, okay. Safari driver is extending the remote WebDriver, Firefox driver is extending the remote WebDriver, as well as the Chromium WebDriver is there, that is also extending the remote WebDriver, okay. And then this Chromium WebDriver, it has again two different types of the subdriver, like Edge driver and Chrome driver. So these Edge driver and Chrome driver, they extend the Chromium driver, right. So these Edge driver and Chrome driver are part of the Chromium WebDriver. If you are using Edge browser or Chrome browser, then you are indirectly going to use the Chromium WebDriver. Otherwise, you can directly, if you are using Safari, you can directly use the Safari driver and Firefox driver through the remote WebDriver, okay. So this is how the hierarchy of the browser driver, right, and that's why we write WebDriver driver equals to new Chrome driver or whatever driver we write, right. So let me close these things, okay. So here instead of writing the Chrome driver equals to new Chrome driver. So what is the issue with this one, right? So every time I want to run my code, it will start instantiating the Chrome browser. Now let's see, the code base is same, right? So whatever code is there, I'll put it into the git, I'll commit these changes into the git. So now let's say there are multiple jobs, I need to run the same code into the Firefox, same code into the Chrome, same code into the Edge, right? So I cannot have the three classes designed for the same thing with the different browser. We have to parameterize this driver, right? If you are following my Selenium automation framework development classes, you might have seen how did we parameterize those browser driver from the command line argument through the Maven, right? So now here what we need to do, right? So instead of writing the Chrome driver, we can write here WebDriver. Okay, so let's say WebDriver equals to new Chrome driver. See, and here we can have a if else clause, right? See, we can assign WebDriver equals to depending upon the whatever the parameter we're getting command line argument, we can decide. Okay, driver equals to if browser equals to Chrome, then you can say driver equals to new Chrome driver. If browser equals to Firefox, you instantiate Firefox driver. If it is Safari, you instantiate the Safari web driver. So like that we can have that code written over there, right? If else conditions. So basically if someone asks you why WebDriver driver equals to new Firefox driver or Chrome driver is used, so you can say the WebDriver is the parent interface, right? And it is implemented by the remote WebDriver, and this remote WebDriver is extended by Chromium driver, right? If you see here, it is extended by Chromium WebDriver and Safari driver and Firefox driver, and this Chromium WebDriver is in turn is extended by Edge driver and Chrome driver, right? So that's why we are using the child class object child class driver, but we are using it with assigning it to the instance or the reference variable of the parent interface of the WebDriver. Okay, so that is the simple description why we are using WebDriver driver equals to new Chrome driver. You can describe this hierarchy and you can say to the parent interface reference we are using the child class driver what we are going to use. Okay, so that is all to this class, guys. If you guys are really enjoying these sessions, I'll request you to subscribe to my channel QA automation classes, and please share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can get benefited out of it. Okay, and if you have any questions, then you can directly put them in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible, right? And if you have any suggestions or anything, you can share with me. Okay, you can put them in the comment. I'll start working on that one. I'll get back to you. Okay, so in the next session we'll be looking how to create a GitHub repository, and we'll be committing our first code to the GitHub. Okay, so yeah, that's all. Thank you everyone. Have a good day. Bye bye.